You are born in a private clinic in the capital. The windows do not open. 2 uniformed officers stand outside the delivery room. The invoice exceeds the annual budget of a rural hospital. Your entry is logged before your name is chosen. The room is white and quiet. Machines record everything. The doctor does not speak unless asked. Your mother is sedated on schedule. Your father is not present. A chief of staff signs a form in the hallway. This is not a birth. This is a transfer of assets. You are discharged under escort. The vehicle is armored. The route changes twice. Traffic is stopped ahead of you. No one looks inside. The driver does not make eye contact. You are carried past cameras that are already calibrated to ignore you. The house is not a home. It is a secured residence. The gates are steel. The walls are high. The perimeter has redundancy. Every room has a purpose. None of them are for you. You are placed in a nursery larger than most apartments. The windows are reinforced. The furniture is imported. The air is filtered. A camera sits in the corner. It is not hidden. No one explains it. Your caregivers rotate. They sign non-disclosure agreements. They are paid more than teachers. They do not stay long. Attachment is inefficient. Turnover is policy. You do not go outside alone. You do not go outside often. When you do, the grounds are cleared. Animals are removed. Staff are repositioned. A schedule is enforced. Your first memory is not a face. It is a protocol. Your father appears in fragments. A suit passing through a doorway. A voice on speakerphone. A silhouette on television. When present, the visits are brief. Hands shake. Photos are taken. Words are exchanged that are not meant for you. You learn early that proximity is not access. Your name is never said casually. It is used carefully. It opens doors. It closes conversations. It creates silence. You learn this before you learn to read. At age 4, you are taught not to answer questions. At age 5, you are taught which questions are dangerous. At age 6, you are taught that curiosity has consequences. These lessons are not delivered directly. They are enforced by removal. A caregiver disappears. A tutor is replaced. A room is no longer accessible. You do not attend public school. You do not attend private school either. School comes to you. The curriculum is international. The instructors are vetted. The materials are screened. History is presented as policy outcomes. Civics is presented as management theory. Ethics is not discussed. Your classmates are not peers. They are the children of donors, ministers, generals. Playdates are scheduled weeks in advance. Security teams coordinate. Parents exchange favors in adjacent rooms. You play under observation. You compete without stakes. You learn that relationships are negotiated elsewhere. You are taught multiple languages. Not for culture, for leverage. You learn how accents signal class. You learn which words imply loyalty. You learn which phrases end meetings. Your pronunciation is corrected more than your behavior. At home, conversations stop when you enter. Phones are muted. Documents are closed. You are redirected. You learn to read lips. You learn tone. You learn that truth exists, but not for you. At age 10, you understand that your life is abnormal. You do not express this. Expression invites attention. Attention invites correction. You internalize this as discipline. Your education expands. Economics replaces mathematics. Law replaces literature. You are given case studies with real names removed. The outcomes are known. The variables are not. You are told to identify the mistake. The mistake is always exposure. You are taken to offices, government buildings, international conferences, private dinners. You sit quietly. You observe seating arrangements. You observe who waits. You observe who interrupts. You learn that power is spatial before it is verbal. Your father introduces you as an extension, not a person, a future, a contingency. People nod. They smile. They assess. You are weighed without measurement. At age 12, you are followed for the first time. Not closely. Not obviously. A car appears twice. A man stands along. Security tightens. Routes change. You are not informed. You are simply restricted. You learn that risk is managed without your consent. Your hobbies are approved. No contact sports. No unsupervised activities. No anonymity. You are given a piano. You are given a tutor. You are told discipline builds character. The instrument is rarely played. The lesson is constant. Your adolescence is delayed. There is no rebellion. There is no privacy to violate. Your room is checked. Your devices are monitored. Your friendships are filtered. Desire has no outlet. It becomes procedural. You begin to understand money. Not amounts, flows, accounts do not hold value. They direct it. You are shown diagrams, foundations, shell companies, trusts, donations. Everything is legal. Everything is obscured. You learn that legality is a design feature. Your father does not explain this. An advisor does. The explanation is neutral, detached, as if describing weather. You are told that transparency is optional. You are told that scrutiny is survivable. You are told that control is the only defense. At 16, you attend an elite boarding school abroad. The campus is historic. The fees are symbolic. Your presence is known. Your background is not discussed. You are assigned a handler disguised as a counselor. Your communications are rooted. Your freedom is simulated. Your peers are ambitious. They compete openly. They believe in merit. You do not correct them. You observe outcomes. You notice who advances. You notice who is protected. You notice who is expelled quietly. You learn that rules are consistent only when applied downward. You date cautiously. Background checks occur without your knowledge. Breakups are managed. Scandals are prevented. You never experience consequence directly. You experience anticipation. It shapes behavior more efficiently. Your father's career advances. Committees become ministries. Ministries become offices. Offices become leverage. The house expands. Security doubles. Your movements contract. Power accumulates. Freedom decreases proportionally. At university, you study governance, not ideology, mechanism. You learn how policy is drafted, how language creates loopholes, how amendments are inserted, how oversight is delayed. You are not taught to serve. You are taught to persist. You internet institutions that claim neutrality, think tanks, regulatory bodies, international agencies. Your last name opens access. Your performance is irrelevant. You are praised for discretion. Silence is noted. Silence is rewarded. You begin to see the system clearly, not as corruption, as optimization. Resources flow toward stability. Instability is managed. Dissent is absorbed or isolated. Public outrage is timed. Narratives are tested. Your father is not an exception. He is a node. Money moves through channels designed to be boring. Foundations fund research. Research informs policy. Policy shapes markets. Markets reward donors. The loop is closed. Your family sits at the intersection, not at the top. The system has no top. You are given a role, not official, advisory. You attend meetings without minutes. You listen. You do not speak. Your presence signals continuity. People adjust their expectations. You are a reminder that nothing ends. Your adulthood arrives without ceremony. There is no transition, only expansion. More restrictions, more protocols, more isolation. Your resident has panic rooms. Your phone has redundancies. Your travel is classified. You cannot walk alone. You cannot disappear. You are secure. You are contained. You attempt independence. A business venture. A consultancy. A foundation. Each is structured by others. Each is staffed by loyalists. Each is audited privately. Success is guaranteed. Failure is impossible. You own outcomes you did not create. You understand now that privilege is an enclosure. Every benefit has a perimeter. Every option has surveillance. Your choices are free within parameters. The parameters are invisible but absolute. You watch scandals unfold, leaks, investigations, hearings. Your father appears calm. The system absorbs the shock. Resignations occur elsewhere. Sacrifices are selected. The narrative shifts. You learn that accountability is a performance. You are advised to prepare, not for office, for survival. Documents are duplicated. Assets are diversified. Residencies are secured. Extradition treaties are reviewed. This is contingency planning. It is routine. You consider leaving. The idea is examined. Risks are enumerated. Dependencies are exposed. Your name cannot be shed. Your history is permanent. Exit would require erasure. Erasure would destabilize others. Permission is not granted. You marry strategically. Affection is secondary. Compatibility is assessed. The ceremony is controlled. The guest list is curated. Photographs are approved. Your partner understands the rules. Understanding replaces intimacy. You have a child. The clinic is private. The floor is sealed. Men stand outside the door with radios and weapons. The invoice exceeds the annual budget of a rural hospital. The cycle records itself. You feel nothing exceptional. No pride, no dread. Only recognition. The system persists through replication. You are no longer the subject. You are infrastructure. Years pass. Faces change. Titles rotate. Your father ages. Health becomes a variable. Succession is discussed. Not publicly. Not formally. You are evaluated. Not for competence. For stability. You are offered positions, boards, committees, ceremonial roles. You accept selectively. Visibility is managed. You are present enough to matter. Absent enough to avoid scrutiny. You understand now that there will be no reckoning. Only reconfiguration. If one structure collapses, another absorbs it. Individuals are interchangeable. Functions are not. You are a function. Your days are scheduled. Your nights are monitored. Your conversations are recorded by default. You are told this is for protection. You no longer ask from what. You are aware. This awareness changes nothing. Rebellion would be inefficient. Exposure would be contained. Confession would be reframed. There is no outside audience. Only systems observing systems. Your father dies quietly. The funeral is state-managed. Speeches emphasize service. Crowds are assembled. You stand in the front row. Security tightens. Continuity is affirmed. Markets do not react. You inherit roles without inheritance. Assets without ownership. Responsibility without authority. The system does not need your approval. It needs your presence. You continue. Not because you believe. Because there is no alternative that does not increase risk. Freedom would introduce variables. Variables threaten stability. Stability is the primary value. One day, there is silence. No calls, no meetings, no alerts. It lasts minutes. Then it ends. The system corrects. You notice your heart rate. You note the response. You file it away. This is your life. Not tragic. Not triumphant. Predictable. Contained. A life sentence that began before consciousness. Power that removed choice. Privilege that functioned as a prison. There is no final act. No collapse. No redemption. Only maintenance. The system does not conclude. It replaces components. You remain secure, observed, necessary, and completely free of surprise.